Hello and welcome to Trucking with Izzy. We are in Grand Utopia and today we are driving a bus, a coach even. It's a Marcopolo G7. I think it's something like a 1200 or something, and it's got the Scania chassis. The bus stuff is courtesy of DBus World, and obviously in Grand Utopia. Oh, I'd better go. Right, otherwise we're going to be late. So, engine on. It's an automatic, 12-speed automatic. Engine on, lights on. It's wet. Right, and we need to open the doors. Right, so if you can see on the display on the left, right, we're all on, so I can close the door. Right, so we are on time. So we am in Malterre, which is where my garage is, and we are going to Saint Angel. So we've got 9 minutes to get to our next stop, which is Saint Flower. So some of you will know that I actually used to be a bus and coach driver before I did my current job. So this, so when the coach DLC arrives, it'll be good, because this is really, it sounds like you're driving a coach, and it looks and feels like you're driving a coach.
Turn left.
Yep. I think we've got that on, which we don't want. Yeah, we had the engine brake on. We don't want that. It's very, coaches are light, so engine brakes are really what's the word, well, for a coach is violent. It doesn't take much to rattle a passenger.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I'm getting my position right so I can see through my glasses. Have we got any lights elsewhere? There we go.
Straight on.
Too busy looking at the display for the gear indicator.
At the roundabout, take the second.
Oh, there it is at the top, in the white silhouette of the Scania symbol silhouette.
Exit now.
And then we're taking the first exit.
Keep right.
Right, we are in a 90.
Keep right.
And we're coming off here back into a 70. And 50 to the right. So we've got 2 lanes here, back into a 70, but
Keep left.
right. There we go, that's better. So, ETA 4 minutes. I don't actually know how long it'll take us. Because the dash doesn't give that information, unfortunately. So, typical Scania, I think it's a straight 6, I don't think it's a 4-cylinder, I think it's a straight 6. Yeah, not as nice as the trucks though. Trucks sound a lot nicer. But then again, the trucks have a lot more grunt. Yeah. Ignore the yawning. We've got plenty of time to get there. I need to sleep in about an hour and a half,
Keep
but
right,
the journey
and then
is
exit
only
right.
30 odd minutes.
Exit right.
Yeah, and I know.
At the roundabout.
I don't know what it's like in other
Third
countries, but in the UK, this is what a bus and a coach sounds like. It's really good.
Exit now.
Yeah, the obviously
Go
the
straight
engine
on.
is at the very back. You know, like over and behind the rear wheels, so you know you don't get much noise of the engine from the front. Yeah, you're not sitting on top of the engine like in a truck.
Go straight on.
I'm hoping the bus stop is on the right. It's by the castle walls, and the castle's not yet. There it is. So, yeah. My goodness, the author of Grand Utopia, you know, put in bus stops and bus stations and things like that. Right, open the door. On time. My God. Right. Right, so we are now going to Safflower.
Go straight on.
No. Was that St. Fleur? Right, yeah, we're going to Chambret.
Go straight on.
Oh, no, they're merging right. So we're going to give this car space so that we don't have to slam on the brakes at all. So I changed my settings a little bit so that the moving around the cabin is a bit more exaggerated, but the amount of space you've got to move around is fairly limited. Yeah, it'd be good if you could lean all the way further than that.
Take the second exit. Exit now.
Let's give the passengers some music.
Go straight on and then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I think we're going to be late here.
Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Why did it bring me round here? Oh, don't tell me it's brought me the wrong way. Oh no. It is a dead end.
Turn right.
No, I'm meant to be there. Oh, stupid. Right. Right, I'm back. Open the door. Oh, 2 minutes late because of that. All passengers accounted for. Right. Right, we've got 6 minutes to get to Chalezule or something like that. So that was my fault. You have to plot the route yourself, and you're given, you know, for instance, this one is bus station 3, which means it's the bus station and it's stand 3. You know, the final stop is the Oil Stone Wall. I think Oil is a company, and then there's obviously a stone wall, but I know that one, it's like a lay-by at the top of a hill. I'm sure it's on the right rather than the left. Yeah, and that one I've obviously misclicked on the map, you know, too far over, because you can't zoom in far enough to see. So this road's quite twisty. So I'm hoping that the coaches all have some similar mechanics as this, rather than just, yeah, go from one bus station to another, that it has multi-drop, because that's what makes this good. You know, you multi-drop along the way. Yeah, but they haven't done multi-drop on the trucks yet, so which there's been rumours which will go with the, you know, it's the same with the rumours of the rigid trucks, you know.
Exit now.
Yeah, at the moment, if you want to do passengers like the truck deliveries, where without using this DBus World plugin, you have to put an invisible trailer on. This, you're doing it this way, you don't have to bother with the invisible trailer. So I'm hoping with coaches that it means, you know, coaches will actually mean that you'll get rigids as well, because it relies on not having a trailer. So yeah, you know, if you coach, you know, you don't want to have to, you know, you don't want the publisher to bodge the mechanics by having you put an invisible trailer on a coach. And if they can do it with coaches, then surely they can, you know, create rigid trucks, which would be good, you know, because effectively rigid trucks at the moment are a hack. Yeah, you don't get the weight right, especially if you've got a rigid with a trailer. If you've got a rigid with a trailer, the weights just aren't right, because no, not that one. Next one.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Right, I think we're going to be doing some... No. Right, no, we're not doing any climbing here. But Saint Angel is up there. Yeah, see, you've got that bridge. That's part of, that you go over that to get to.
Get ready to turn left.
I'm hoping I got the right. If I remember rightly, this might be a little.
Turn left.
Too late. Oh, I'm gonna get fined for that. Nope. Yep. Right, there's a bus. Ah, it's a bus. Yeah, that's right. It's bus station. So I'll just pull into it.
When possible, make a U-turn.
And stand free.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Which is 1, 2. That one there. Take a wide swing. Right, we are here. Drop the step, allow people to get on easier. Right, so 10 passengers coming on and no passengers leaving. So 3 per 2, 1, all passengers on board. We arrive. Right. Oh, not that one. That one. So we are turning right out of here.
Turn right.
That curtain is in the way. I wish that curtain wasn't there. And if you move forward, you can't see the gauges because of the steering wheel, because the steering wheel,
Turn left.
you can't move far enough.
Turn left. Go straight up.
Oh. That's extra. So 11 minutes. If I was doing this solo, I would have this display here. I would have it up in the corner, on the top corner, but then you wouldn't be able to see it. That way I can just look and it hardly moves anything. But putting it in the top, putting it in that corner there for videoing, it blocks the mirror because the mirrors are up there. Because obviously on a bus or a coach you're sitting down lower than in a truck, so the mirrors have to be above head height of passengers, otherwise you'd be risking knocking passengers. Pedestrians, otherwise you'd risk knocking pedestrians' heads off. And companies generally frown on that. That screen's also meant to be opaque, and for some reason it's not. So we are going to twist our way through the switchbacks going up here. They're not as bad as that road up to La Paradise. We only have a 50k speed limit, unfortunately. Did I reset the suspension? I don't think I did. Just wondering what that gauge was. It's a fuel economy gauge. The more you put your foot down, the higher it goes. I wonder if there's an option to remove the curtains. Maybe I've just missed that option. Yeah, unfortunately that turbo pressure gauge doesn't work. If you get off the throttle, it doesn't move. It's just static. Eight minutes to go. And of course, if you do this in the base maps, which with their 20-to-1 time, is it 20-to-1 on the ETS? Yeah, well, whatever. It's game time, so a run that'll take you 5 minutes would be a couple of hours. Well, no, not a couple. Yeah, a couple of hours. So you'd have a couple of hours to get there, so the time would drop 20 times as quick. But I like these one-to-one maps when they're done well, and when they've got, you know, Grand Utopia, it's because it's been in the works for such a long time. It's such a large area, yeah. To cross it, you're looking at 2 hours. It's not like, say, Grand Utopia of America, which is it's in its infancy. So crossing it is like, at the moment, is like 20 minutes. You know, 15 minutes or whatever. Hey. Of course, you know, using DBus World, you're just basically free roaming. You know, you're not taking any jobs, so I'm getting XP just from driving.
Go straight on.
Whoop. Yeah, so there's the Saint-Angel. And I'm sure.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Right, I am just, while I'm here, I'm just going to check something. Right, I'm back. I was just checking that it was on the side of the road I thought it was, and it is. Oh, I've missed the stoplight because of that. But we got 4 minutes to get there. Yeah, because it's literally that roundabout ahead. You turn right, and it's there, but it's on the opposite side of the road, so you've got to turn right down here. Which is why it's still 4 minutes to get there and not like a minute. You'll go down the hill and then up a hill.
Get ready to turn left.
But we got 3 minutes to do it.
Turn left. Turn left.
Tight corner, just that, you know, because of that curtain getting in the way. Yeah, so
Safe and sound.
here we go. That is DBus World in ETS. I enjoy that. That's so much more relaxing than delivering a cargo. You don't have to do any silly reverses. Everything's driving. There we go. Down with the thing. And open the door. Yeah, this door here opens as well. Right, everyone does. All passengers accounted for at this stop. There we go. So, that is that. Yeah, so, yeah, tell me what you think, because I really like that. It's like, you know, I did this like, was it 2 years ago, and then there was all the extra stuff in ATS. Yeah, but obviously with the new updates coming in ETS2, I'm starting to switch between them a bit more, and yeah, as I say, I like this. So, right, so that's another Trucking with Izzy, or should that be Bussing with Izzy? Goodbye.